Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Cincinnati, second baseman, number 58.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Hit out towards second. Utley is there. On to first, and Cabrera is set down to open up the ball game. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, they really need Derek Norris to come alive. He's really in a slump, hitting less than 200 in his last 10 games. Opposing pitchers have had his number, and he needs to mix up his approach in the box if he wants to get out of this.
Jake Marisnick will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Weaver gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Sure, guys. It's great to have a center fielder with the speed of Billy Hamilton. I don't think there's anybody in the game that can cover as much ground as he does out there. Doesn't have the strongest arm, but it's strong enough to get the job done. And nobody can play the entire outfield at once, but if anybody could, it's got to be Billy.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a good inning there for Jared Weaver. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Irvin Santana gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he went into the 7th inning, but wasn't able to get a decision. I look to get a W here in this one.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, you know, we get to see a great pure hitter, Victor Martinez. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, defensively, they have the lowest fielding percentage in the majors. Not a lot of fun when you're out on the mound and you don't know if the guys behind you are going to make the play. We'll see what happens here.
Matt Adams will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marisnick has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. Second inning coming up, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Albert Pujols will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And Weaver's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli corrals it, and the throw is in time. Pujols is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 16.
Corey Dickerson will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Lays off 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garcia on the run. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the catcher, number 3, Derek Norris.
Derek Norris will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, his last game was a breath of fresh air because he's been stinking it up lately. Under 200 over his last 10 games.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Victor Martinez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a good swing there by the switch-hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
3-1 now. Chase Utley is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Taken high and deep to right. Dickerson going back. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Stepping in, Chase Utley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to the right. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out.
Whew, no problem. Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with two away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Cesar Hernandez readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Steven Sung will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Weaver into the windup. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8. Designated hitter.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Jimmy Paredes will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Sent on the ground out to second. Utley's up with it, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Cliff Pennington will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Hernandez is there for it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Jimmy Rollins comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Right side. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat where he homered to open the inning.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Oh, and he botches it. Around first, on his way to second now.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Blackmon. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Everett Cabrera will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Weaver looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Hernandez is camped under this one. 1 down.
Center fielder number 6.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Charlie Blackmon stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And Weaver goes to first here, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he'll get back in safely.
Simple throw over there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag at second from Rollins, and they got him.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Matt Adams is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Matt Adams.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you can locate that pitch with movement on the inside corner, nobody's touching that thing. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see evidence of the fairly big differential in pitching styles on display here. One starter clocking it at 93, the other at just 88 miles an hour. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
A reminder to our fans located beyond the outfield wall, when a Pirate hits a home run here at PNC Park, a guest relations staff member will approach the guest who caught the ball. Guests will have the option to return the ball in exchange for an autographed baseball signed by the Pirates that hit the home run.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. squared that one up just a little late. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So very nice work there by Santana. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Albert Pujols heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a fastball to begin the at-bat as Weaver gets ahead. Weaver comes set. Here he comes 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Derek Norris will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Trying to hold the lead. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Into the box now, Steven Sung. This one's flared out toward left. Rollins onto the grass. 2 down.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
So striding in, Jimmy Paredes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chase Utley comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Cesar Hernandez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Here's J-roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Well, that's the importance of having veterans on your ball club. You know, a young guy might have swung at both of those first 2 pitches.
Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Norris gonna have to hurry. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. When we return, Cliff Pennington starts things out. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds 0. And there indeed is Cliff Pennington now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there for you. I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ball game.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman.
Into the box, Everett Cabrera. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. 0-1, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 down.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball. And there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jake Marisnick digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And there's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Taken in by Rollins. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. On to the bottom of the 6th. All even at 1 apiece. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Santana steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Francisco Cervelli stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Pennington on to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Carlos Gonzalez will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And that's a special home run, guys. Carlos Gonzalez continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close, but by now he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, good for him. So hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters in the history of the game.
This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Albert Pujols will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it now is Utley, and he drops it.
Being out there during day games, I can tell you, it is no fun trying to find the baseball against a high sky like this. And here, he just doesn't pick it up.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to do it for Jared Weaver. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Evan Scribner will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Evan Scribner.
Corey Dickerson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
So stepping in, Derek Norris, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Oh, what a mess here. He's just trying to give himself up, but the throw to first is way off target. It's going to wind up costing him a run.
Stepping in now, Steven Sun, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
In now, Jimmy Paredes. Ripped down the first base line. Rollins on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Well, this is a potential rally killer right here. They do get one run, but it costs them 2 outs in the process.
Dan Otero will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Dan Otero.
Cliff Pennington will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Garcia. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and no one left on base. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Reds 4 and the Pirates 2. Leading off the inning, Victor Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Now batting.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Santana looks in. Here it is on 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and making his way in is the second baseman Chase Utley. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
On his way to pitch number 75, Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1-0.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. But the Bucks get 1 back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 4 and the Pirates 3. Leading off the inning, Everett Cabrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Garcia is there. He's got it 1 away.
Center fielder number 6.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Jake Marisnick will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Cervelli recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Marisnick is retired, 2 down now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits. Billy Hamilton digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
Santana gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Francisco Cervelli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Pennington comes up with it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here, 4-3. Albert Pujols will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Liner toward right center. Gonzalez is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Garcia, around first, heading for second now. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
That's the way you like to see your guys attack the baseball. The pitch is away, so he goes the other way. And this ball winds up hopping over the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Line toward the alley in left center. Garcia is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Reds leave one, but they hold on to a fourth. Jason Grilli is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 40, Jason Grilli.
Matt Adams will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A pause and the 0-2. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Victor Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0 now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Marisnick going back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Around first, digging for 2 now. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going. But how far away was he? Not a whole lot as this ball's off the wall. And that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Avisail Garcia. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to short. Pennington takes it in. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
In there, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Cliff Pennington. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 4-3. So long from Pittsburgh.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.